Hey guys, Shane here, Fugatech 3D Printing. Today, it's Wednesday, it's time to get a vlog done. Welcome back guys. So today I don't have too much, but a few things to go over. First thing, let's go through some mail, see what we got. So I got this very nondescript box in. Of course it's filament. 3D printed filament, keep dry, keep away from heat, flammable, which was interesting. So this is PLA and it's black and blue. And black and blue you might say. It's interesting. So this is Excelivan PLA. Saw this on Amazon and I was intrigued because it has two colors on the same spool, which is kind of ingenious. I'm a little worried that once you get one end down it might wobble a little bit, but I mean that's just a personal concern. I'm not sure if that's even valid, but it's something that popped in my mind. But yeah, so this is a blue and a black. And these are real cheap on Amazon. I see a lot of people printing with it in the 3D printing groups and in forums, so I figured, you know what, let's pick one up and we'll test this out in the future and see how it turns out. Okay, so let's talk about what's going on. Two things, real big things are going on right now, I guess three. So I am working on the MakerBox video now, so I'm doing all those prints. I'm working on the HD glass from Form Futura. That was one of the earliest filaments that was sent to me that I have in the queue, so we're testing that out right now. And I did the unboxing and the first prints with the Cubify or 3D Systems Cube 3 printer that I picked up on eBay. So far, turning out great. There's some prints behind me hidden, a little sneak peek. So those are going right now. I am working mainly with the Cubify and trying to get some prints done with it, learning the software that they use, because they use a proprietary software and a proprietary .cube3 file format instead of an STL, which is what gets sent to the printer. It's a wireless printer, so I'm able to send it directly from my laptop. It takes about 30 seconds to a minute for it to transfer the file over to it, and I mean so far it's turning out pretty good. I kind of like it as a nice little printer. So this other thing I'm working on is this Delta printer right here. So this is sent to me by Triangle Labs, and I am trying desperately hard to get it to run. I can't get any of the motors to work right now. I had the extruder working, but now it's not again. So I'm not a fan of the firmware they sent, and I've never worked on a Delta before, so I'm not too familiar with how it's organized. But theirs is Repier, which I've never used, and it's completely stripped down. There's no comments in there whatsoever. There's just all the lines of code that go into it, and it doesn't help me as not being able to know how to do it. I mean, one of the biggest things I noticed in the stock firmware is that it was not set up for their Titan extruder. It was set to 139 millimeter steps, where if you're using the Titan it has to be at least 415, I believe is the minimum, and then 837 is for, there's two different versions depending on which microstepping you're using. I'm using 16, so it's the 415 millimeters per step. So that's one thing there. And the motors, I can't get them to work. There's a disagreement between them and myself on how it should be wired. I mean, they obviously have gotten it working before. I don't know how though, because the pins on the motors are 1A and 1B. It's 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B. From what I read online, it should be 1A and 1B together, and then 2A and 2B, or it could be 1A and 2A and 1B and 2B. Again, I'm not sure. I've seen multiple things online, but either way, I can't get the motors running. I can get X to start to move a little bit, which is the one right on this arm, but it's going backwards. So when I switch the cables, the red and the green to switch it around so that it would run the opposite direction, it doesn't work at all then. So I don't know, not too sure what's going on, but I'm going to work with them some more. I'm going to work on getting my own Marlin going to load on there, because the MKS 1.5 can take Marlin. So I'm working on getting my own together. I just have to do all the measurements to make sure they're correct in the firmware that they sent, because Marlin, not Marlin, but when you're doing it with Delta, it's much more difficult in my opinion to actually build and set up the firmware than it was with a traditional Marlin, a RepRap or Cartesian style printer. So that's just the biggest project I have working on right now. So since I've come back from vacation, I haven't really had a chance to answer any of the comments you guys have put on all of my videos. So I apologize for that, but I have all my stuff was delivered. So working through getting all that put away, and we have boxes everywhere. Most of it's unloaded now. A good portion of it is put away, but we still have to do the kids' room and things like that. So we're taking time to do that, and we do that, and then I start doing the YouTube thing here at night. So I will get to those questions. They might be answered before this video comes out, or they might be answered right after it comes out, but this will be out in the next day. So we'll get back to you guys. If you have any questions, please keep leaving them. I really appreciate the time you guys are putting watching. I see which one of you are watching videos pretty much as soon as they come out, and you're commenting on a lot of the videos. So I thank you guys for your time, your commitment to watch my videos. I greatly appreciate it. Last thing I want to talk about here is when the Cube 3 video comes out, I might put something down in the description, but when you guys see that come out, I did lighting it a little differently. So I have an old Cowboy Studio constant light setup that I have, and there's two umbrellas right here. They're just a white umbrella, so the light comes through just softer, and they're with a single 5500K bulb in them. I personally don't think the video has enough light in it, so I'm probably going to lighten it up a little bit post-processing, but I want to see what you guys think. So I am well lit, the printer is pretty well lit, and you know, my workspace here is fairly well lit. But everything behind me, like the wall and whatnot, is much darker than what you're seeing now. I mean, right now my lights are actually yellow, which is horrible, so I'm having to adjust my white balance in the camera. But I want to be able to have, you know, some pure white light from my light sources. That way I don't have to do so much processing with the videos. So let me know what you guys think about that video. I do want to get a better set. It might be another Cowboy Studio. There's a few sets I'm looking at, but they provide much more light. There's 4 or 5 bulbs per each one, and there's actually soft boxes. I can do 2 soft boxes and a top box as well to kind of give a more even light and try and get rid of those shadows. So let me know what you guys think about all that, and any input I greatly appreciate. So that's it for this vlog, guys. You know, it's short, sweet. Again, really busy with a lot of projects, so I'm working on each one of those. You're going to see a lot of videos come out. I did a lot of recording the other night for a few different things, so once I get all those processed every couple days, I'll be scheduling those to come out. And you know, thanks for watching. So if you like this video, give it a like. If you subscribe to my channel, great. If you're not, click the button down below. There's also the icon down there so you can be notified via email when I post a new video. If you want to help out the channel, you can always subscribe to me on Patreon. You can donate me $1 or $2. I greatly appreciate anything that you send my way. I also have affiliate links down below for Amazon and Maker's Geek. So if you're going to do your Christmas shopping, please check on that Amazon link. Update your bookmarks. I appreciate it. Send it to your family and friends. All good. So until next time, happy printing.